Hey everyone. This podcast episode's a little bit difficult for me to do. Not having a co-host, I was really excited and looking forward to it because I keep reading the negative comments oh, people don't like Jake, oh, people think Jake sucks, oh, I would be so much better if I was alone and if I just, talk by myself in the bathtub. I hear you, I see you, you're valid, you're heard. My butthole is constantly clenched when I'm around you in public. It's actually very scary. What did you say today? What did you say today when we were leaving Kava? It's when you're yes! if you held a gun to my head and said, give one memory from the 2008 recession, it would be questionable. It's so murky. Probably eating dog treats from 2004 to 2009. I'm not gonna lie, it's been really hard since Jake's been gone. A lot of people have been checking in on me, what are you up to? What are you doing? Are you using healthy coping mechanisms? And it is kind of he died. Sometimes, I still see him or hear him sometimes.
What are you doing?
Yeah, Shiku.
No.
Yeah, jestem. Shiku.
No, you can't.
Can see through these?
Yeah. My butthole is constantly clenched when I'm around you in public. It's actually very scary. What did you say today? What did you say today when we were leaving Kava? It's when you're
steal their boyfriends.
Yes! Hey, I'm Nicole. That's
Nicole. And I'm Jake.
That's Jake.
Who's that?
And this is Talk
Nasty to Me.
I'm doing the podcast alone now.
I'm sorry I'm late, but my god, you didn't have to start without me.
No, listen.
I'm on New York time.
I can't.
So I'm 2 hours late.
I can't control all the time, when my voice is and when my images will appear.
1 second. Yeah. I think the apple's rotten right to the core from all the things passed down from all. Sorry. I love that song.
You know how when you're in a dream, you're supposed to be able to force yourself to read a text message? That's what I have to try and do when I see you. I'm is this just a dream or is this real life? Because if you're
so real life?
If you're in a dream, you're not supposed to be able to read any text or be able to do math or anything. But good thing about me is that I can't read any text or do math even when I'm conscious and awake.
I wasn't paying attention to anything you just said. Sorry.
Yeah, you sound like me now. You're all the books that I read.
Too cool for whatever this is, whatever's going on.
You're literally all the books I read where the main character's best friend is a figment of their imagination. In the first one that I read, it was every last word. It was about a girl with OCD and she made up her best friend because she was going through psychosis. And then it scared the fuck out of me. And then I have this massive fear of psychosis, ever since I read that book. And that's who you are to me. This best friend would be everywhere. And then I read another book recently called Bunny. And this girl basically made up her best friend out of a swan. She would make up different people in her life out of different animals. And I'm just saying I'm just trying to think of.
I have a hookup in 30 minutes. So
you don't. That's the biggest lie ever. You don't.
What do you mean?
You moved to New York City and you suddenly get a hookup? That's fucking weird.
Babe, I'm sorry.
Babe. Oh, so now it's serious.
They're all babe to me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. 4:30. Okay, sounds good. See you then.
You know what? I can actually almost hear the
Have
voice
the money ready.
On the other end. That's how bad the hallucinations are starting to get.
Do you think
What animal would I make out of you? How that girl made a swan into her best friend. What animal would you come from? I think something really fucking stupid, a little fucking lemur or something like that.
Like a
little
dodo
pigeon.
Bird.
Oh no. Oh wait, you know what? Maybe. What's the thing that you bought me from the zoo that I never got?
A blue-footed booby.
Jake got me a booby for my birthday, and I never got an email.
That's what I think about when I see Nicole. I'm boobs, booby.
I was looking at my boobs in the mirror. Don't look.
You were?
I know. You're so respectful because I looked through your glasses and your eyes didn't even glance down.
You can see through these?
Yeah. Are you worried?
No, because I will literally stare at men.
You can very easily see through them.
Oh my god, no! Are you actually joking right now?
No, I'm being dead serious.
Can you guys see through these? Fuck. I look at so many men and I literally stare them down through these sunglasses.
No, you can see.
No!
You might as well
my god!
You might as well not have anything
Someone buy this man polarized lenses, please. Oh my god. That's terrible news. Do you understand how bad that is for me?
I know. Well, that's your problem for not checking that in the first place.
Oh my god, people think I'm so creepy.
Yeah, well, that's people were gonna think that regardless.
But yeah, I didn't look at your boobs.
I was looking
You're
at them in the
welcome.
mirror and I was like, wow, the one really is bigger than the other. And it's the left one. Almost like all girls, left boob is bigger than the other. My mom said it's because it's closest to the heart.
I was waiting for you to find that out. Because I've been like, because every time I see them, I'm like, wow,
That's so asymmetrical.
Tamara has really grown.
Come on, cowboy. See, cowboy, he doesn't see you. He's like of sound mind. That's hard to believe that anyone in this house is like mentally healthy, but somehow me and Clementine are the most mentally unhealthy, and Cowboy's the most of sane mind.
I should have smoke bombed my way in here. Like,
Where are you gonna get a smoke bomb from?
I live in New York.
You become the most annoying person alive. Like you moved to New York.
What do you
and that's
mean?
it.
I've become the most annoying person alive.
Look at-
Bitch, I was already the most annoying
That's
person
true.
alive.
Look at what
it's
you've
just-
left behind. Clementine and I have OCD.
Wow. You're right. I really left you guys high and dry. How have you even survived without me?
You know what? I was talking to Jake earlier, like in my head. And I was telling him like all the things because I really did have a friend ask me on 4th of July. I was like, have you been okay since like Jake moved? Mind you, Jake moved July 1st. I hope move him in July 1st. July 4th, someone
Yeah,
was
she was
asking
there.
me, how, like, are you okay? Like, how have you been coping? And I was like, he just moved. He's not dead. And
then they were like, no, with like the fact that Adam is no longer your man.
And that is something that like has definitely been an adjustment.
Yeah.
Like that's definitely been crazy. It's like crazy to not wake up to like a good morning and like a good night text.
Yeah, have you enjoyed being single at all though? Like you did go out the other night. Did you see any boys?
I don't see boys. I like actually don't see boys.
Okay.
I like
I'm a man. I'm a man.
and my friend was asking me like, are you okay? Like, have you been coping? But he was like dead serious. And I was like, yeah, I'm fucking fine. Caleb?
Oh, you have male friends? I just thought you didn't see them.
Yes, I was thinking, I was like, what have I been doing? And then I was like, oh fuck. And I never like really watched TV in the first place because like I'm better than everyone else. Like when I was like younger and like I was imagining my dream apartment, I thought to myself like I'm never gonna get a TV of my own in my house. Like I was like, I don't need a TV. Like I'm above that. Like I don't need one
like
of
you'll
those
just
things.
like stare at like your many paintings and
No,
that like
deadass.
you've done yourself.
Or like close my eyes and like have imagination. And
oh my
like
god.
we like
But you do
imagine
that anyway though.
I do that anyway. I can do it with my eyes open too. It's crazy.
You guys, it's actually impressive. Like Nicole is the best of both worlds.
When the Apple Vision Pro came out, I was like, you guys all can't do that? Like I'm confused.
I've had that upgrade.
I've been had that since I was born, but
yeah,
okay,
come
that
on,
sucks.
hallucinations.
Right. So I, was thinking, I was like, fuck, I did watch a lot of TV recently, and I watched all of the new Gypsy Rose series that's still actively coming out. All the new Kardashians.
And you are there every episode. You are glued to the TV. New episode comes out at midnight. You're staying.
Oh, I'm in the Gypsy Rose universe. I'm in Louisiana or wherever they
Did
are.
you see the video of her and Kim Kardashian? And she
Yeah.
was like, just like nobody would like want to like touch me because like of controversy or whatever. And Kim's like, yeah.
Oh, I thought
And
she
she
was
does
going to
not
say
want to
like,
be there at all.
I'll touch you. No, in the Kardashians, no, because you don't fucking watch it. In the Kardashians, they're like in fucking Aspen. They're like in this most beautiful cabin, and all Kim keeps saying is, I just want to go to bed and watch Gypsy. I just want to watch Gypsy. And then she was like, I'm meeting Gypsy next Tuesday because Gypsy like slid in her DMs, and Kim was like, yes, let's meet up.
That's insane.
No, yeah, because she was like, Gypsy wants to do advocacy work, and she was like, I think that we could do some cool stuff together.
Work. Come on, we love to see
in
it.
this upcoming episode, we'll find out what happens, like with that said advocacy work.
That just happened. How fast are they churning these episodes out?
No, this was like last year, or early this year.
Oh.
I will say though, the Gypsy stuff. Every single night, I can't. You know what? I am flooding my head with like media recently, like whether it's Netflix or it's Ryan Anderson's lives. That's all I've been doing to distract from the fact that you have been gone.
Voice?
Ryan Anderson,
Yeah, she falls
yes, he
asleep to
does.
it.
Oh my god, he has like a very good ASMR voice.
I literally, that's the only thing I've ever gotten from TikTok lives. Every so often I'll be in bed and I'll be scrolling and then a live comes up and it's just like a person with like, I don't know what they're talking about, but they just have a really soothing voice. I'm like, I think I'm gonna fall asleep to this.
The other night, I haven't been able to sleep at night because my cat, long story short, Cowboy kept having asthma attacks. And so I was awake for a few nights. Like I was waking up like every single time he coughed just to make sure that he was still breathing and giving him his inhaler.
His brat inhaler.
Literally, his brat inhaler. Yeah, his brat inhaler. And literally that's what I was doing. And I felt like a mother, like waking up to like breastfeed her baby. And so my body is like stuck in that mode and keeps thinking like
stuck in breastfeeding
like
mode.
stuck in breastfeeding mode. That's why the left one's a little bit bigger.
Oh,
that's why
that's the one that's lactating,
right? And it's like, oh, wake up like every half hour, feed the baby, whatever. And like I've been doing that, but recently it's been really bad. Like every day from like 6 a.m. or from 3 a.m. to 6 a.m. I can't sleep. So I'll like scroll through TikTok a little bit and it'll be like her role play, and it's like a guy like screaming and like has like blood on his face. And I was like, maybe I should
put this down.
Where's Ryan Anderson when I need him? Yeah. Where the fuck is Ryan Anderson?
You need to watch his archives.
I miss him. He goes on live every single day, and he just can't. Well, he hasn't been on since Gypsy announced the pregnancy, and that's been really hard on me. But oh my god, like he just goes on and he goes, guys, I don't want to talk about it. Like there is more to me than just Gypsy. All right, like there is more to me.
You need to be a fan of me for me.
Literally, like he is like, listen, guys, like I'm over it, all right. And the first night that I was watching him, he was like, I'll see how much I can hang out. Like maybe I'll go for a walk and I'll take Pixie out and like we can go out for a walk with Pixie and stuff. But I gotta leave by like, oh, what time is it? Like 7:30. I gotta leave by 7:30 because I'm gonna go to the movies. I'm meeting someone up at the movie theater. I'm going to the movies. We're gonna be watching that new movie. What's like out right now? Annabelle or something?
Inside Out
No. The Quiet Place. That's what they were watching.
Oh,
they should have been watching Despicable Me 5 or whatever. Which one it is?
Me and my boyfriends watched The Minions yesterday.
The new one?
No, the old one.
You guys watched it together?
The first one, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I mean like half of it. And then we went to go get ice cream.
Oh.
Yeah.
Where was I?
And then I went to go get my cream.
Oh.
What?
You don't have enough cream at home?
Well, I guess if they're home, then yeah, there is enough cream at home. Enough cream to go around.
What was I doing? Adam
you were here in Philly.
Said he was like busy with work. He said that he was like working late yesterday, and that like he couldn't talk.
Well, we were filming, so
you guys were filming.
Yeah, for our OnlyFans, our collective OnlyFans. So maybe that's what he meant by work.
What's that house called? The three of you. I guess 4 with Tucker.
The house.
Yeah.
Probably like the boys.
The pump and dump house.
A pump and a dump. Do you remember that?
No.
I know you don't.
What's that from?
Trisha Paytas's book.
Oh, that's so sad. See, but when she says it, it's like romantic and beautiful. Everything is romantic.
She was like, that's all I am to people. A pump and a dump.
Aw. She has such a way with words.
Everything is
romantic. No,
No, yeah, continue. You were obsessed with Ryan Anderson.
Well, yeah, he went to the movies and he
has a goatee now.
Yeah, and the comments were like, "You're not going on a date." Like, I don't know why I think his fans are Southern or like his haters are Southern, but they're like, "Yeah, right. You're not going to a fucking date," and he's like, "Oh, I'm not going on a date." All right, guys. All right, if you think that. And then in the next live, he was like, "Am I dating?" Guys, no, I'm not ready for that. You know, this is so fresh. Like, I'm still trying to get used to it. Like,
I thought you were gonna say he was like, I'd only got like 30 minutes, and then he just like stays on live till like 2 a.m.
No, he was like, guys, I gotta go. I gotta go to the movies, and he did leave. But like,
so are you Team Ryan?
No, I'm actually team no one because I don't know these people in real life.
I don't know if there's like an active debate.
Oh, there is.
Oh, okay.
There is. Oh, there is. Because Ryan Anderson does not fear going on live and going like, all right, guys, we're going to do a poll on here. If you think that you are on Team Ryan, then give me the blue. Because you can either hit blue or red or whatever, like send a certain emoji. It's like, and if you think Gypsy's in the right, then send this emoji. And then it's like, if you think that my favorite one that he did, he was like, guys, if you think I was controlling, send the blue emoji. And if you think I wasn't controlling, send the red emoji. And then it was
a lot of blue.
It was a lot of like both, to be honest. I think the not controlling ended up winning, but he was like,
that's crazy.
He was like, damn, all right. There's a lot of
He was controlling.
It just was hilarious to see, like, I'm not joking. Christy is Gypsy's stepmother, like literally being like, all right, guys, vote blue if you think Christy was in the right and vote red if you think Christy was in the wrong. I personally think Christy was in the wrong. It is so, like, not even of this planet. Like, what the fuck is happening? Like, Christy is the stepmom of Gypsy. You clearly don't listen to what I say, but that's crazy, but all right.
No, wait. I'm just like, there are just so many characters in the Gypsy Rose cinematic
Not really.
universe.
Keep up.
Okay.
Do you know Rod? Hot dad.
Oh, yeah, with the cool accent.
Somebody sent me a video of Billie Eilish's dad dancing the other week, and was like, your man. And I was like, that is Jake's man.
That is my man.
Jake's man.
I tell you, I commented on one of his videos.
Did you?
Everyone was like, he's so random or whatever, because it's just like a bunch of like random shots of like street pictures or whatever. And I was like, you guys think this is random? Like, he literally posted this for me. Like, only I understand.
He knows I love streets.
Exactly. It's like hidden messaging for me.
It's like when Trisha Paytas like posted on her Instagram story like peanut butter and grilled cheese.
Yes.
So that Ethan Klein would want to make peanut butter and grilled cheese. Literally, that is how the mind of people who have like crazy obsessions with other people and like are stalkers have that mentality. Like, he posted that street for me.
Why would you say that?
Because that's what you're doing. You literally think that man posted that street for you.
He did. No, like, but it's different because like we talk.
Oh, okay. In your head.
We're in DMs.
Okay. All right. Well, all right.
Yeah.
You know that Billie Eilish song?
Massages.
The I see you on the screen. You're on. No, not the
Just
Kendrick Lamar
that
song.
That diner sounds a lot like the girl sitting in the car.
To the B&B, to the AM floor.
I saw you at the corner. Tell me something, come lean. You could be my wife.
My last stroke just went viral.
I'm sitting at the diner. It does sound a lot like it now that I'm listening.
What does she say? She says, I saw you on the screen. You're on every magazine. You're talking right to me. Yeah, that's literally, like, that song was written about you.
God, I was right.
Talking about
O'Connell.
her dad.
Yes. And I love him. He's cute, though. Like, I want to be old.
Did you see that video of him dancing?
No.
You didn't?
See, nobody sent that to me. Everybody's fake. Everybody's fake.
No, hold on.
No, show it to me.
I'll give it to you. Show it to me, please.
Rachel, show it to me.
Do you like him at this stage?
Yeah, why not? He looks like Phineas. Oh, see, look, right there. He's so cute.
The monster's gone. He's on the run, and your daddy's here.
Yeah, download
They
that.
added the fart noises to it.
He's my life. He's my husband.
Forget it. Just know that he was really breaking it down.
Was he? Was he throwing ass?
He was throwing ass.
No way. Did you see people throwing ass in a trapezoid recently?
No.
Wow. See, you're not on the right side of TikTok.
No, before we continue, we should talk about the thing. Before we continue, because
Oh yeah, here's this video of Patrick O'Connell dancing. Oh wait, psych. We're opening up a Patreon, probably, maybe.
Don't think that this is
Click the link in the bio to take the survey, and at the end you receive the video of Patrick O'Connell shaking ass.
Don't think that this is the end of me talking about Ryan Anderson, because I'm not done yet. I have more to say on this.
Oh my god, I love that we talk about our celebrity crushes today. Yours, Ryan Anderson.
It's because I literally was at the Chris Klemens concert, the Chris Klemens comedy show, and
I'll never forget.
And I said that Ryan Anderson could get it.
You've never told that story here.
Did I not?
I don't think so.
All right. Well,
you should.
I'll tell it after this because we'll just keep you guys on the edge of your seat.
Yeah.
Basically, Jake and I are considering launching our very own membership. We're like very much so in the early stages of things, and like nothing is set in stone or anything, but we would love to hear your guys' opinions and thoughts on what you guys want to see, if that is something that you guys would even want to see in the first place. So we're talking like exclusive content, more videos, more content from us.
I just wanted to act like I was doing something for this.
Right. Basically Patreon style of more things than just our videos or our episodes every other week, because we do only upload the podcast every other week, which I do realize is a lot less for a lot of people. So if that is something that anyone is interested in, we do have a link in our description if you want to take a quick survey. It would mean so much to us because we could get your guys' feedback on what you guys would want to see. Just in general, we just want to make something that's amazing for you guys, but with that we need your guys' help and like your guys' input, because we don't want to make content that nobody wants to see. We actually want to make stuff that like
that people will watch and
people
want to see
are actually entertained by and like
asking for.
And Jake and I do hang out a lot and see each other a lot, and we do have a lot of content that we probably never sees the light of day.
It really doesn't.
or we just have so much stuff like stash that we have just never put out. So if that is something of any interest, whether that means like bonus episodes, bonus vlogs, extra content, just please take the survey. That would help us so much. Also, Cowboy's behind the camera right now.
He's manning the camera. So if you see it move, he's making like cinematic decisions.
I should have called him Camera.
Grab the camera. Oh, I'm confused now.
My mom or one of her clients got 2 cats, and their names are Amanda and Christopher. Which is the stupidest fucking name for a cat ever. Like,
you named your cat Cowboy.
I don't give a fuck. That's cute. That's cute as hell. He's named after the Dallas Cowboys team.
That's not true.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
You have an obsession right now with reality television. I think it's like your era.
That was one of my other shows. I watched Worst Roommate Ever, all of it.
Which is more of like a docu-series, I would say.
I'm not done with Ryan Anderson.
No, I know.
And I love the Dallas Cowboys. DCC girls. Do you know what that stands for? Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders.
Yeah. I'm like, no, what?
No. One time I went to a Chris Klemens comedy show, and he had us like take a survey the night before, kind of like how you guys should be doing. Like you guys should be taking the survey. Right, exactly.
Oh my god, good
and
night.
See the things that happen when you take a survey, like good things happen to those who take a survey, because I took that survey. And he was like, mention something else, like a secret like revelation about you that you want me to admit. And like I couldn't think of anything, and so I was just like, let me just say something that I imagine would be funny to be said at the live show if he were to say it. Chris Klemens decides to say at the Philly show, the last thing that he reads out is that one of our confessions was that I think I wrote literally verbatim, Ryan Anderson could get it.
Gypsy Rose's husband could get it. I listened to the episode.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. My bad. And then, of course, like, I'm too embarrassed to be like, that was me. But then he does eventually ask who said that. And I did get up and I was like, that was me. But by that time, he was already done. And like he was like, all right, show's over, whatever. So all the people were, and I was alone. Because nobody went to this comedy show with me. And so I'm
you
alone.
You asked me to, and I was like, I'm busy.
I was alone, sitting in the back, and then all these people are, it was so uncomfortable because like, I'm like so overly confident being like, it was me. And then like, I get I just
didn't some people around you though go like, it was her.
Yeah. And
but it's more like an accusatory thing.
Right.
Like it was like, it was her, get her.
Right.
Which? He named the podcast episode, Chris, he named that episode like horny for Gypsy Rose's husband.
I know. Because that's the thing is
it could have been Nicole Rafiee is horny for that's what it could have been. You should have been more like assertive.
I know. Here's the thing about me. If I'm good at giving content, you know?
You have a lot of things about you. That's what I've noticed about you. You have like a lot of things, but you're like, here's the thing about me. Like there's a lot of things about you. There's like not just the thing. I think every episode there's like a thing about, oh, here's the thing about me.
I don't know what you meant by that.
You should have a book. That should be what it fucking
The thing about me.
Here's the thing about me. One thing about me. Thing about me, I will.
There's a new thing about me every single week.
Literally, yeah.
that is
me like giving little tidbits. Me thinking I'm giving little tidbits of my life every episode, but really in reality, I'm like oversharing completely. You're like, just one little thing about me. But it's like, oh no, actually, this whole podcast was like a bunch of little things about you.
And their channel is
a bunch of big things about you. Actually,
this whole channel is a little thing about me.
That's so real.
Mm-hmm.
That's so real. Well, no, not really. I feel like Chronically Online Girl is like, here's the thing about this person.
Yeah, but here's the thing about that, is that one thing about me is that in the Chronically Online Girl series, people will love, here's the one thing about other people, is that they will love to comment on those videos and say like, you know what, you're too opinionated, or you're being biased.
You're too opinionated?
Yeah, or you're being biased in these videos. And here's the thing about me. I am biased.
I actually do. We do experience, newsflash, like the human condition of like bias.
Here's the thing about me. I do not have journalistic integrity because I am not a journalist.
That is gonna be like, I feel like if more people listened to this podcast, that would be clipped on the internet.
I think someone did comment that on a video of mine and said, "Where is your journalistic integrity?" I was like, I don't have any.
You're like, I didn't study journalism.
I didn't. I really fucking didn't.
You're like, I studied advertising,
Right.
and media studies and production.
And kinesiology. And psychology.
Yes.
No,
Yeah, just like playing around in college is kind of cute.
here's the thing about me, is that
No.
I am not going to have an opinion on what Gypsy Rose does with her life. I'm not going to have an opinion about it. Do I want to talk about it, though, and actively, like, be a part of it and watch her? Do I want to be a part of her world, like Aladdin style? Yes.
That's not Aladdin.
What is it?
Little Mermaid.
I want to be...
Where the people are.
I want to be where the people are, and, like, I want to be around there. And you know what? Fucking... I almost said, screw me. No.
Screw me. Fucking screw me.
Sue me.
Yes. Yes.
Sue me if it means that I want to keep up with the Blanchards and the Andersons.
The Blanchards. That was wild.
And
When I
the
heard her
Ulriches.
say her own name, Gypsy Rose Blanchard, for the first time, I was like, whoa, that's like a crazy name.
Blanchard?
Gypsy Rose Blanchard.
She got named after Guns N' Roses, I think.
Blanchard?
Gypsy Rose.
Oh, and the Golden Girls character. Blanche. Isn't that her name, Blanche?
I think
I
one
never
of them,
watched Golden Girls.
I think one of them is.
I'm rewatching 30 Rock right now.
I-
That's the TV show I'm watching.
I watched a little bit of Golden Girls when I was little, and I would get sad because
You're
my...
like, who are all these old biddies?
Well, no, I would watch it, and my mom would, like... It was normally when I was at, like, my mom's... The houses that she was cleaning, and so I would be, like, sitting on the couch watching it, whatever. Like, when she, like, gives me a break from, like, doing child labor, she's like, dust! And so she would, like, come in and...
Go watch Golden Girls!
I used to watch a very few... I, like, blocked a lot of this out of my memory. I don't know if I felt like I wasn't allowed to talk about, like, my childhood growing up, going to work with my mom, but, like, I started to remember it recently. Like, I started, like, getting memories of, like, me going to work with my mom, and I was like, oh, that was actually really fun. Because it was the best.
That's
Like,
sweet.
I, like, brushed dogs all the time, and I would sometimes eat their snacks and a popsicle, because all of them had, like,
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you meant the dog's snacks. I was like, what the fuck?
No.
What are you saying
Jake.
right now?
Jake, I did.
No,
Jake, I
did. Stop touching my knee.
Sorry, it's that serious. My mom worked for this one
No.
woman, and she had a Saint Bernard, and I love the Saint Bernard more than anything. Like, she died so many years ago, and I still think about her to this day. Her name was Chelsea. I love her so dearly. Like, she made me love Saint Bernards. And anyway, perfect dog ever. But like, this woman was, I mean, like a lot of the people that my mom works for have some money. If you have money to hire a cleaning lady, you probably have a little bit of extra money.
Mm-hmm.
So all of the snacks for the dogs were like organic and like delicious and like from like Whole Foods. But I didn't know what Whole
And
Foods was.
delicious is so wild.
And I would like go and like give Chelsea treats all the time because Chelsea's a good girl. So like I would go and give her treats all the fucking time.
No.
And so I remember this basket in the corner and I would like sniff the treats and feel like,
No, that's so bizarre.
mind you, I didn't go vegan until like my senior year of high school or junior year. So this was like me in elementary school.
They were like beef flavored.
It might have been duck.
Oh, no.
I remember these ones. They were like squares, and like it was just. I think
You just only had like a little bit though.
I think.
Oh my God.
Like I don't.
No, you only had like a little bit, right?
This is coming from the same girl.
You were eating them like potato
who,
chips.
like, as a child, like, we had the whole conversation on our podcast before that I
Yeah.
would eat raw meat
Mm-hmm.
all the time. Like, when my mom would make meatloaf and she would season it or whatever, and I would just be like, and she would be like, stop it, you're gonna get salmonella.
I think this is worse.
Eating the dog treats?
Yeah.
They're food grade, they're edible.
They're
They
dog
smelled like jerky. They smelled like jerky. And I love jerky. Like, I would get, like, the little, like, cans of it from, like, the store. Like,
This is so messy.
This is my lore from before I was vegan. Nobody hears me talk
This
about
is so
meat
scary.
except
This is
you
terrifying.
and the podcast.
Your therapist needs to hear about it.
What,
though.
anytime eating meat?
Yeah, your therapist needs to hear about this story very specifically.
I would go to the grocery store and there were these, like, little tins and they looked like chew. Like, tobacco chew.
Oh, okay.
And so that's why tobacco chew, when people, like, have it, I'm like, not Zins, but like the actual tobacco.
Like chew that you're like.
Yes, it looks so appealing to me because I'm like, oh, I love jerky as a kid. Like shredded jerky in a tin, that was my favorite snack in the world. So when I smelled that,
I never had shredded jerky in a tin. Sounds good though, yummy.
Yeah, well, no, better yet, do yourself a favor, just get the really good quality dog treats because they were really similar, and it was so fun to like go and eat them. Anyway, like I was saying, my mom would come in and I would be watching Golden Girls, and my mom would look at the TV screen and be like, "Oh yeah, she's dead. She's dead. She's also dead," and that was really hard on me.
Wow, I actually okay. Question. So this is so like, do you remember the 2008 recession?
Like if you held a gun to my head and said, "Give me one memory from the 2008 recession," it would be questionable. Like, it's a little murky.
Were you eating dog treats during the 2008 recession?
I was probably eating dog treats from like 2004 to 2009.
No, that's so terrible. Okay, wow. Wow.
Oh, believe me, my mom packed me snacks. But,
okay, good.
But if there's one thing about my mother, my mom had this special like little bag. Now she's upgraded because before, like, it used to be this like one ugly ass plastic bag that she would carry around her snacks in. She goes, "This is my lunch bag," and like she would just put in like all of her snacks and like lunch and whatever. Like she was
and a few dog treats for you, obviously. No, not for me. Just kidding. Well,
my mom kept it stacked in there. But however, my mom did this thing where, and I have this happen now because remember when in high school, I used to always put bananas into my backpack, and then they would get squished, and then they would explode everywhere.
You did that in college.
I did that in college too, and then you had to get me a banana case.
I did get you a banana case,
and I do use it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Because I have an issue where I would do that. Anyway, I learned that from who? My mother. My mother would leave bananas in this bag, and so it would heat up in the car on a nice like 95-degree day. So then the entire bag tasted like banana.
That's so disgusting.
And so I didn't want to keep eating the fucking string cheese that tasted like banana. I wanted dog treat. And so I had dog treat.
Wow.
And a popsicle, depending on, like, these people had rich stuff. Like, they had Diet Coke. I didn't like the Diet Coke. I still don't like Diet Coke. But, like, these people had good-ass snacks. And so, I allowed to eat all of them? My mom did not know I was doing this. Don't blame my mom. And if
No. Eating the dog treats? That's not your mom's fault. That's something clinical.
It was so yummy, I'm telling you. It was so yummy.
Disgusting.
I like remember that to this day.
So Terry Yummy.
No, it was.
I don't even know who Terry Yummy is, really. I just
it's Tara, thank you very much.
Tara.
That's my Persian sister.
Is she?
She's Iranian.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Yeah.
You're Persian?
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Just every time you mention that, I'm like...
Jake called me, like, over COVID and was like, "You're, like, half Yugoslavian, right?" And I was like, what is wrong with you? What is actually fucking wrong? Not that there's anything wrong with being Yugoslavian. It's just how you just know so little about me. Like, 5 years from now... Am I not Yugoslavian?
You're not? I have to make some changes to your Wikipedia page.
Yeah, please do.
Do you have a Wikipedia page?
I have an IMDb. Someone made an IMDb for the Creators for Palestine thing.
It. Oh, yeah, that part.
Yeah, I know it sucks that you don't have one of them. You know, like you as an actor. Like, it fucking sucks.
I know, it's hard.
Yeah, but you also...
know what? I just fucking Drew and Enya have IMDbs.
Do they? Yeah, because they've been in shit.
They just went in... They were just in a fucking movie.
Yeah, exactly. They've been in stuff. Yeah. So it makes sense.
We're gonna see the movie.
You know what? You stay the size that you are.
Stop touching my knee.
I'm sorry. You keep doing what you're doing.
The size that you are.
Yeah.
Fuck?
Keep maintaining your size. Like, keep that maintenance size, because you don't want to end up like me, like sad and alone and barren and 2 cats and like getting like mean things written about you on Reddit. Like, you don't want to end up like me.
Mean things have been written about me on Reddit.
Have they?
I don't know, probably somewhere. Probably. I haven't gone looking. I could probably find some.
Yeah, I'm done looking.
Nicole got something posted about her, and I was like, and we like went and we stalked the account. And it was like,
gonna stalk the account.
It was like, oh, they like this, and this, or whatever. And I was like, oh yeah, but like all of those things are like really cool and like really fun. And you were like, oh, so this is you. You're the one who posted this thing.
Let me clarify. Anybody who says like, "Oh, I don't read stuff about me online," you're a fucking liar. You're a fucking liar. You're a fucking liar. Especially if
there's
you're
nothing about me to read online. Maybe the comments on these, but after like a day, I stop.
I'm saying like big YouTubers. Like I'm saying
okay.
like big YouTubers are like, "I don't care."
Oh, what am I? Nothing.
And it's like I actually genuinely
completely ignore the question that I just asked.
Right. We're talking about me now. And so it's not that I am like actively like, oh, this is my self-worth. I'm happy that I'm at a point. If I was unmedicated, not in therapy, I would take all of this to heart. But of course, like, I'm curious about stuff because especially after a Chronically Online Girl video comes out, people are going to talk about it on Twitter because they're usually shitting on it and being like, this bitch is so annoying and should die in a hole and in a fire and whatever. Or it's on Reddit where people are like, actually most of the time really nice and being like, woo! Like, I'll get posted on like whoever I'm talking about, like the Chapel Roan Reddit, so kind to me. Like, so fucking cool. Like, all the Chapel Roan fans.
If you had posted that in like 3 years though, after like she was really like completely fully established as an artist, people would have been so pissed though. Because like, they're like that. It's like, it's because Chapel Roan is like an up and coming thing. Yeah. They're just like, that her fans are just like happy for like the exposure and like that people think that she's important. Like
Charlie XCX fan, it was kind of split. Like some were like super sweet, like especially on YouTube, like they would have like their profile picture as like in the brat generator or whatever, like their username. Sweetest comments ever, like, oh my god, I'm so happy you made this video. And then on Twitter it would be like, she is the most annoying person in the entire world, like she has gone completely downhill, like I actually hope that she perishes. And then like Reddit most of the time is like really nice. Jake and I went to Brat Night the other night.
Yes.
And me personally, Jake doesn't drink.
That's why I was asking. I was like, oh, you didn't see any boys there that like you liked? It's like they were all gay. They were all gay.
I didn't look up. That's the only thing. My eyes were like literally glued to the ceiling.
Like looking at everyone's boobs. Oh.
Yeah. No, but when we somehow ended up at LeBron James's tequila company's office.
New York, like, office, yeah.
And we were there, and I'm drinking, whatever. We're all having a great time. And then the best thing in the entire world happens to me. I meet a person who is a Lush manager. So we start discussing scents and perfumes and everything. Yes. And so like literally I'm standing there drunk, like rolling off names of like different Lush stuff. And she's like, wow, you really know your shit. Because like you're like naming off all this stuff.
You're like, I practically work there.
Come to find out, they listen to our podcast.
Really?
They used to listen to it to fall asleep, but they said that they can't listen to it to fall asleep anymore at night.
Sorry.
Because
we'll
like
start doing more ASMR.
because they know Grace. And so it's
they're the one that told Grace about when I said that I would tell her that if Brad was cheating on her.
Yes.
That's funny.
But I was just
Narc. I'm just kidding.
That was the best moment of my life. Like literally, like suddenly, like I became so sober and I was like trying to do like a job interview. I was like, I can work there. Like I love the comforter. I know what it's made out of.
But then you went on like a tangent where you were like, and I've scammed them before. And I will never get a job there because I used to commit crimes.
I can't stop telling that story. I didn't realize what I did was a crime until I watched Orange is the New Black. If you didn't know, I used to scam Lush. I basically used to tell them that like, oh, my order never came, but it's because I never had an order. But this was the early days of online shopping. And so they didn't like check for confirmation codes or whatever the hell. And so they would just send it. Anything I wanted. I did this 2 or 3 times. I know it was bad.
Not bad.
I know.
Everybody should try it.
I know it was bad, but I did it because I saw a YouTube video of a girl being like, I ordered a Lush bath bomb and it came back and it was broken. Or she said something along the lines of, I never ordered anything. Or I told them that I got allergic reaction. And like I emailed Lush that I got an allergic reaction and they sent me like a whole care kit, like of like their soothing stuff. It just escalated from there. I know what I did was wrong. I know what I did was not morally right.
You're repenting for it by getting them to send you free stuff now.
Yeah, now that I'm on their PR team and I'm like looking up at the donkey of literally my Shrek collection. But anyway, just know I didn't know until I watched Orange is the New Black when a girl used to do that. One of the main girls, one with the lipstick, I think her name was like Lorna. And she
had OCD too.
Did she?
Yeah, she was obsessed with that man.
I don't know if that's OCD. I think she had like fucking like she was unwell.
I just feel like for the sake of this,
right?
Like she had OCD.
I found out
you're just like her
through that is very illegal because she was in jail because of that. That is called mail fraud.
But you got away with it.
I was a child.
How did they even find out?
She was doing it with Louis Vuittons. If you keep doing it over and over and over again, you get eventually like caught. Because they keep that, Point is. So
if I've never done it, I should be in the clear to do it at least like a few times.
Probably like with Lush at least.
Oh, okay. Good, because Mama needs a new Shrek slime for the shower. That's good.
You know what? 50 milligrams of Prozac helps a lot to be able to like live with everything that I've done.
Female gremlin Prozac?
50 milligrams of
Oh,
Prozac.
okay. Sorry. Female gremlin Prozac.
I saw a girl the other day walking on the street and she had a vintage like Prozac shirt and I so close wanted to like roll my window down and be like, love it, girl! But then I was like, I'm not gonna call a girl that might be on Prozac. Like, she's going through enough. It's hot outside. We're going through a heat wave. And she doesn't need to be yelled like, yes, girl! Like, and she had her headphones in. And I just didn't want...
We've catcalled people before.
You've catcalled people.
Nope. You've catcalled someone.
Who? Tell me, quickly.
Nice bag. Where's it from?
I saw somebody with my merch on the street. God forbid. God forbid.
And you catcalled them.
That's not a cat call.
Yes, it is.
You, on the other hand, threaten me. I have to put the child lock on for the window so that Jake doesn't roll down the window and starts like hollering at men.
I do always threaten Nicole. I'm like, oh, should I catcall this person right now?
And I get my butthole is constantly clenched when I'm around you in public. It's actually very scary. What did you say today? What did you say today when we were leaving Kava? You're like, thanks. It's like I like to think that I'm gripping Drake's dick. His penis.
I did not say that.
What did you say?
Maybe you thought that.
No, what?
No, maybe you thought that.
Said
You're
Drake's
fucking
penis.
weird, though.
Really?
Why are you always... I see Nicole more now that I live with her boyfriend because those bitches are always FaceTiming.
I'm killing two birds with one stone. And now you see why the relationship works. We call each other. Adam will call me and be like, hey, I just took a shit. I'm like, oh my god, cool. And I FaceTime him. I'm like, look at this cute thing that Klemens is doing. He's like, whoa.
Oh, okay, we get it. You're happy and in a relationship. God. Wait, okay, I have a thing for you to hold above your head to guess what it is. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
It's heads up.
Show
heads
them.
Up. I can't see.
Okay.
It's heads up, right?
Okay. Yes, okay. You're like slamming your head into this. Okay, this... Okay, this is what we do when we enter a room and we're like... Or when we're like leaving a place and we're like the most important people there. But like we're not actually. We do it ironically.
We do this when we enter into a room.
Yeah, and we like bite our tongue a little bit when we do it. Yeah. It's the YouTuber wave. Yeah, that was it. Okay, and now this one is like okay. It's like we do this. We say this when it's like we're in the know. Like,
oh, but my nose is up your ass.
Yes. Good job. That was the only two I had. Do you have any for me?
Mom, put it up. Okay, there's nothing on the screen.
Yeah, there was nothing on it for when you did it too. The phone locked.
Oh. So you do.
Sorry, pass.
Is that what you had to do before? Oh yeah, it is flipping it up. Yeah.
Pass. Sorry, I'm just bad at the game. Go ahead.
Okay. We do this particularly to girls like Nicole and Grace. It's like when you're like
steal their boyfriends.
Yes. Good.
Yay.
Nice.
Oh, man.
Well, what's it like living with like two beautiful men?
You should be asking Adam that. I'm just kidding. It's great. They're good roommates. They are.
Really?
Yeah, they're very nice.
Sorry.
Sorry about what?
I kicked you?
Oh. I thought you were saying like sorry for them.
No, I'm not sorry about anything.
No, they're great. They hang out with me all the time. We like do things together and every so often like Brad and I both work from home.
Are you gonna start crying? You gonna tear up?
Yeah. Brad and I both like work from home. This is the part where you're supposed to be like, okay, to the camera, but you're not doing it.
I know, I'm sorry.
Damn. No, Brad and I both work from home, so like every so often like I'll open my door and like he's like over there and I'm like, hey. And he's like, hey.
That's cute.
Yeah, it's fun. No, they're really cool.
If I had roommates, I would constantly be sitting on their floor. That's one thing about me, is that like I'm constantly gonna go into your room and like sit on your floor. But like
you're not welcome.
I'm never gonna do that because I watched Worst Roommate Ever. And I'm never gonna have a roommate ever again in my entire life.
On someone's floor.
No, you know what? Squatting is like a big fear of mine. Now, I have nightmares that like somebody lives in my apartment. Like I'm like, somebody's in the attic. I don't have an attic. Yeah. You, at this point...
Somebody lives in the attic. That honestly is a little bit true because there are people above you.
There are people above me. There is technically an attic that people do live in.
You, me.
If you wanted to have like squatters' rights, like you could do that. I'm like giving you ideas, like
I'm not
like
gonna
crazy
do that.
ideas.
I already have an apartment.
There was another episode where a woman got charged by the FBI. This is on the show Worst Roommates Ever. It's very good.
Oh, by the way, we were just featured on a brand new season of Worst Roommates Ever, me and Nicole. Go watch it.
It was on the new season. It's basically this woman gets charged for a weapon of mass destruction because off of the black market, she was buying a Versa, which is a worse thing than MRSA. She tried killing her friend by giving her high amounts of insulin while she slept, while she gave her like sleeping pills, and then she tried giving her MRSA and put it into like one of her wounds.
What is MRSA?
You don't know what MRSA is?
No.
It's like this horrible like flesh-eating like bacteria infection that
What the fuck?
normally old people get at the hospital because it's very, very like hard to kill the bacteria.
Like C. diff?
I think it's similar to C. diff, I think.
Wow.
Yeah. And it's really terrible. MRSA.
We should watch that.
And there's only like one type
we
of
have time.
antibiotic that gets yeah, honestly we can.
don't have time.
And then she bought Bursa off the black market and then she got arrested. But anyway, like I was just like watching this and the entire time, like while I was watching it, I was like, somebody is gonna get a really bad idea. Like I am so scared that when I'm even scared of saying it on the podcast. Like I'm
that
scared of
someone's
even
gonna squat in your apartment.
no, I'm saying, well, no. I'm saying
give
that like
MRSA to you?
no, that you can hurt somebody by giving them insulin, or like you can hurt somebody by like
Can?
yes, if you give someone insulin who is not diabetic, like their
What does-
blood sugar drops. Yeah, like this person's like blood sugar was like at like deadly levels because she was getting like insulin.
I didn't know that insulin was bad. Like too much insulin was bad for you.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's why you have like the blood sugar monitors.
Yes, one time my friend pricked his finger with one of those because he was diabetic and was doing the test or whatever, and then 2 days later his finger ballooned up and he had to go to the hospital.
He had an
He
infection?
sat there for days because the little needle broke off and got stuck in his finger.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. And I had a big crush on him, so
So I sucked it out for him.
yeah, no, I
was like,
no,
yeah.
I stayed with him at the hospital. For
That's
like
right, you
2
did tell me
days.
this story.
Because we were down by the hospital when
That's
I told you the
right.
story.
Oh, true love.
Definitely not, because then when I asked his roommate, who was also my friend, like, oh, should I ask him out? She was like, no.
Oh.
He's like an older brother to you. And I was like, that's kind of hot. I'm just kidding.
I used to visit my friend in the hospital all the time, like after school. Like it was like multiple times a week we would go visit him because he just had 2 strokes.
Oh, right.
He couldn't see. He couldn't see at all. Like he was like nonverbal. Like
Wow.
he was like pretty much kind of unconscious. And
Is this a sad story that you're about to tell?
no, I was just gonna say that my boyfriend all the time, like I would change out of my school uniform and I would like put on like comfier clothes and he would be like, what, are you dressing up for him? And I'm like, he can't see.
Not Adam.
No, not Adam, not Adam.
Okay, yeah. I was about to say, like...
No, my boyfriend in high school.
Okay, got it.
My boyfriend in high school. And he would be like really jealous. He's like, you're gonna fucking dress up to go see him. And I was like, he just had 2 strokes and he cannot see. Do you really think I'm dressing up? Do you really think I'm putting on a fucking hoodie for him? And guess what? Maybe I was.
No. Well,
Why wasn't I ever in the hospital for anybody to visit me? Would you visit me if I was in the hospital? No.
depends what for.
Like if I had a really, really nasty UTI.
No. And that's really fucked up for you to say because you know my granddad's been in the hospital for having UTIs.
Oh shit, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
that wasn't sensitive of me. Fuck, I'm sorry.
Really insensitive. So no, I would not come visit you because UTI hospital visits are only reserved for my granddad, like I promised him.
And like really traumatic for you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they are.
Okay, I'll try to not get one.
Really? That means a lot to me.
I'm pretty good about not having UTIs.
I don't think I've ever had a UTI in my life.
It's pretty hard to get a UTI if you have a PBIS. It is pretty difficult, but it's very painful if you do have one.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Do you pee blood?
I think microscopic. I think some people can see it though, like if it's a really bad one.
Do you pee like...
It hurts really bad. It
You know
like
what?
burns.
It hasn't been burning, but it's been insanely dark.
Yeah, because something's wrong with you.
No, because we moved in and Brad and I'm so sorry, Brad, if you don't want people to know about this, but okay.
What, that he's dehydrated and his pee is
Our
apple
pee-
juice?
Actually, all three of us. All three of us. Okay, yeah, you and Adam keep saying apple juice pee. I'm like, nobody's tasting it. So it's really, really weird that you guys are
It's just
referring
Adam saying
to
apple
it.
juice.
No, Adam was like, no, it tastes like apple juice. I was like, oh, okay. No, but like, I guess all three of us were like really dehydrated. So I went and I bought everybody electrolytes.
It's very sweet of you.
Yeah, because I care about the clarity of my friend's pee.
I don't have that issue. My pee is like a nice, like very light lemonade color.
Good.
Not too much, because before I used to go overboard and I used to drink way too much water and it was very clear. I know that's not good for you. So
It's not.
if it's crystal clear, it's not good for you. There should be a
I
slight
think
yellow
water
tinge.
just goes through me, to be honest. Like,
Yeah.
I pee out water.
Something might be wrong with you.
Well, I think it's because I don't have enough salt or electrolyte intake, so I'm trying to balance it out. Like, electrolyte. They're coming. That's all you could say.
I'll give you a word of the day in Polish.
Yeah, go ahead.
Siku.
Shiku.
Siku.
It's like cute.
Yeah. Siku.
Really?
It is cute. You could say, yeah.
Ja, shiku.
No.
Ja jestem shiku.
No. Yeah.
Ja zadłam shiku.
Say, yeah.
Zimiotowam shiku.
Yeah. To say drink, you say pia.
Pia shiku. Drink piss? Is it piss? I knew it. I am pissed. I ate piss.
Yeah, you went.
That's why you were laughing.
You went further with it than I thought you would. You just kept going and didn't stop, and I was like, "This is better than I expected."
Yeah, boyship.
Shiku.
Shiku.
Shiku's like a cute way of saying it.
I thought shiku meant cute. That's why I said,
No,
oh, it means cute. And you said, oh, it's cute.
No, it's like a cute
You
way of
lied
saying.
to
No,
me.
I didn't.
You
It's a
did that on purpose.
No,
so I would say,
didn't.
Yeah, Zimiotovam shiku. I threw up piss.
Shiku is like a cute way of saying pee. Like in Polish, there's cute way of saying things.
It's
like pee. Yeah. Like you could, like my mom would go, okay, eat shiku, which means like
I'm gonna say
go
that to
pee.
Tucker.
But like you would, yeah, you could honestly.
I will, because I'm always like, do you have to go out to chiku?
Shiku.
Chiku.
Yeah, like you wouldn't say that to an adult.
Mm-hmm.
It's more so just like a cutie
Is
thing.
it like a verb? Or is it like the thing?
Shiku. Yeah, don't ask me that. Don't ask me questions
Okay.
like that.
I'm sorry for being curious.
Yeah, don't ask me questions like that. We could call my mom and ask, and my mom would be like, Shiku ya Shiku.
Yeah, but like, would she say like, you go shiku? Like, how would you say you go? Or would you?
Yeah, you would say, ya musha iść shiku, which means like, I have to go pee. Or like,
Okay, yeah.
or like you would say to your child, like, eat shiku, zrobić, which means like, go make pee.
Eat shiku. That's what it sounded like. Eat piss. Eat
Kind-
shiku
Eat shiku zrób.
zrób.
Yeah, get it done.
Eat shiku zrób. Now, I'm gonna say that to
Teraz.
Tucker. Teraz?
Teraz.
Oh, that's cool.
Eat shiku zrób teraz.
I know a lot of like it. Are you impressed that I even remember most of
when
this?
you say zwymiotowałam, that means throw up in Polish.
I was thinking. I always think about. Oh God, it's the word for earthworm, and we never remember it.
Rzeżownica?
Yeah, is that how you say it? Is it rzeżownica or is it like żżownica? I think it's like żżownica.
It's unfortunately not a part of like my everyday vocabulary, but
You're not talking about worms? Żżownica for brains. Earthworms for brains.
or the Rzeżownica moon. You have therapy. Jake just came to my
Oh
house
my God,
just
in
to
10
do
minutes.
just to do therapy.
Yeah, basically that's why I said last episode I was like,
Wait,
there's
you're
a
not
very
even in the
specific
state of
day.
New Jersey.
He said I could do it from Philly.
Oh, that's very kind of
Yeah,
him.
I was so backed up on payments to them because I've only been doing online therapy and I've been forgetting to pay. I had to pay them $120 the other day. That's how backed up I was. I only pay $15.
That's what I was gonna say.
I only pay $15 a session.
I just don't have the problem with like being backed
That's
up
8
and stuff.
sessions.
Like
When
backed
I'm
up.
bi-weekly. That's 4 months
that you
that I
haven't
have
paid.
not paid.
Mine is on auto payment, so I just get like a text afterwards. Like I just had like this like really beautiful talk with my therapist, and then it's like your card has been charged. And like I know that's how it works, but it still hurts every time. I'm like, damn, I thought we had
Damn, I do
something.
pay her for this.
Like I thought this was
Yeah.
like I thought
Well, it's fine because I plan on like ending really abruptly and then never paying them for like
What, therapy?
yeah. Does that make sense?
I wanted to really tell I found out that Gypsy Rose was pregnant right before my therapy appointment last time, and I like forgot to tell her. And so
that's good growth because like normally that's something that would consume you for a while, like someone else's pregnancy.
I'm better now.
Yeah, exactly.
I am, but I was like pissed at myself because I'm like, I wanted her to find out the news from me. Like, I wanted her to find out from me.
Oh, does she know already?
Like, you found out from me that Gypsy Rose is pregnant.
See, like, you feel that way, except for when something's relevant to, like, my life. And
Like
I'm
what?
like, why wouldn't you tell me?
Like, what? Yeah, you can't think of anything.
I just texted you something today, and you were like, old news, old news.
What, Sketch getting outed?
Yes, that's very relevant to me. I'm all about gay news.
Since when do you know who Sketch is?
What's up, brother? Special teams?
Do you
Special
guys
plays? Special
actually
players.
know who Sketch is?
Yes!
Are you fucking around?
Yes, I know who Sketch is. I'm a man.
I
I'm a
just
man.
I just found out.
I'm a male.
I found out when the rest of the world did.
What, that he's gay?
No, who he is, that he exists.
The rest of the world, he's very, 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 like, famous.
I've never
Much
seen him
more
before.
famous than you.
Guess what? That's
Scary.
like everyone.
Not me.
Maybe if you like applied yourself a little bit.
I do apply myself. I've applied myself to a bunch of jobs recently.
Good. No, I didn't know about the Sketch situation, but like I pride myself in being able to like break news to others. Like it's that journalistic integrity.
You
that's
should have been a
in me and
doctor,
stuff.
but like the kind that just goes up to the family and it's like they died.
My grandma says that to me all the time.
And you're like, oh, what a rush.
I'm the person that like I always go to the doctor's appointments like with my mom because like, you know, all of her health stuff. And then I'm the person that like translates my grandma's, you know, doctor's appointments to her. Like I will be on the phone with her while she's there. And she's so appreciative every single time. And like, she told me the other day, like she was like, something Korea. And I was like, creatinine. She's like, what is that? I was like, it's from your kidneys. Like, I'll tell you everything about it. She goes, I love it when my parents are like, you should be a doctor. Like whenever I like explain something to them, I learn from Google.
Yeah,
it's a quick Google
Your
search.
grandmother called you last episode to just to thank you and like say you're amazing.
My health obsession, my OCD about health anxiety and like worry if I'm okay, paid off. Because guess what? My family's impressed with me. So you know what? Could I pass human anatomy in college? No, I dropped out. Could I pass biology, AP Bio, the AP Bio test in high school? No, I did not. I did not. I don't think I even took it the test.
Did you pass any AP exams?
Nope.
Damn, can't relate.
Yeah, well, good for you. So, you know what? I took DE classes. Thank you very much. Dual enrollment.
I literally almost failed that class, but then I got like the best score in the class.
Yeah, that's
on
actually
the AP
fucking crazy.
exam.
Yeah.
I think it's because I have like ADHD.
What class was it?
Statistics.
Oh, yeah. No, I didn't. No, I literally went up to the teacher. I was like, I'm not taking that. Like, don't even put my name down. Like, I will not take it. Like, I
don't think you need to go up to him at all. Or them. Her. I don't think you need to go up to them at all because they could have just...
Yes.
You just didn't have to... You just could have just not raised your hand when they asked who's taking the AP exam.
No, it was like an automatic assumption. All of them were free. They were free from my school district.
That's the bad thing about assumptions.
Yeah.
They make an ass of
out of you and me.
Assumptions.
Okay. But I just like think that everyone should be grateful for me to like break news like that. Like that Gypsy Rose is pregnant.
Gypsy Rose is pregnant. Congrats. I'm your peepaw and I think it's gonna be a girl.
I'm your Meemaw, and I think that it's gonna be a vote blue for if Christy was in the right, and vote red if Christy was in the wrong.
Papa.
Bye. Have a good one.
Bye.
See you later.
See ya.
Bye. Bye.
See ya.
Ciao.
I don't know. What they say.
See you later. Bye. See you. Bye. Bye. Later.